My stepdaughter mocked me for being infertile in front of our whole family, so I exposed her fake college acceptance letter right then and there. Now my marriage is falling apart and everyone thinks I'm the villain. I should have walked away when she said it. Should have been the bigger person. But when my 18-year-old stepdaughter looked me dead in the eye at her graduation party and said at least I can actually have kids unlike some people, something in me snapped completely. Sarah had been living with us for 3 years since her mom died. My husband David and I had been trying for a baby the entire time, cycle after cycle of disappointment, thousands infertility treatments, the works. She knew. She'd seen me crying over negative pregnancy tests, heard the fights David and I had about IVF costs. And she chose that moment, in front of 30 family members, to twist the knife. But I knew something she didn't think I knew. 2 months earlier, I'd answered David's phone when her college counselor called. Except it wasn't a counselor. It was her boyfriend Jake, practicing what to say when her dad called the school. Sarah had been rejected from State University in February. The acceptance letter she'd shown us? Fake. The scholarship she claimed to get? Made up. She'd been planning to take a gap year and string us along, collecting the college fund money David had saved. I'd kept quiet because I thought David should handle it. I thought there was time. I thought I was being mature. I was wrong. That's rich coming from someone who can't even get into college honestly, I heard myself saying. The backyard went silent. Sarah's face went white. David stopped mid-conversation with his brother. "What are you talking about?" Sarah stammered, but I could see the panic in her eyes. "I'm talking about how you faked your acceptance letter. How you've been lying to your father for months about college while he worked double shifts to pay for your education." My voice was getting louder. People were staring. I couldn't stop. "You want to talk about failures? Let's talk about how you photoshopped a college acceptance because you couldn't get in on your own merit." David was walking over now, confusion turning to horror on his face. "Emma, what are you doing?" But I was already pulling out my phone, showing everyone the screenshots I'd taken of the fake letter, the browser history I'd found on the shared computer showing tutorial videos for document editing. Sarah was crying now, ugly sobs, and David's family was looking between us like we'd lost our minds. "You're lying!" Sarah screamed, but her voice cracked. "Dad, she's lying. She hates me." David looked at the evidence on my phone. I watched his face crumble as he realized what he was seeing. His daughter had lied to him. And his wife had just destroyed her in public instead of coming to him privately. "Emma." His voice was quiet, deadly quiet. "Go inside." David didn't speak to me for a week. When he finally did, it was to ask me to move out temporarily while he figured things out with Sarah. She'd locked herself in her room for 3 days after the party, refusing to see anyone. His family was calling me a monster. His mother actually used that word. Sarah moved in with David's sister after that. She got her GED eventually, started community college the next year. David paid for it quietly, never mentioning the college fund money she'd tried to steal. But she wouldn't be in the same room as me. Ever. The worst part isn't that she won't talk to me. It's that David looks at me differently now. He says he forgives me, but I catch him watching me sometimes like he's seeing a stranger. Like he's wondering what else I might be capable of when I'm hurt and angry. His family still treats me like I'm toxic. At Christmas, they're polite but cold. Sarah comes to family events now, and I'm the one who has to leave early or skip entirely. She got what she wanted in the end, me out of the picture. I keep telling myself I was defending myself, that she started it, that she needed to learn consequences. But late at night, I know the truth. I wasn't protecting myself. I was destroying an 18-year-old girl because she hit me where it hurt most. I took years of fertility pain and turned it into a weapon against a kid who'd lost her mother and was acting out. David and I are in counseling now. Some days are better than others. But Sarah won't even try therapy with us. She says she'll never trust me again, and honestly, I don't blame her. I showed her the kind of person I become when I'm pushed to my limit. The infertility treatment stopped working anyway. We're looking into adoption now, but Sarah told David she doesn't want that woman raising any kids. So we're stuck. No baby, damaged marriage, and a stepdaughter who sees me as the villain in her story. I thought I was teaching her a lesson about honesty. Instead, I taught her that the adults she should trust most will use her vulnerabilities against her when it's convenient. I became exactly the kind of stepmother horror story she'll probably tell for the rest of her life. The cruelest part is that I proved her right about me. I really couldn't have kids, and when pushed, I showed I probably shouldn't.